Hey y'all, it's Danielle here. Welcome back to another cleaning motivation video. Today's video is going to be focused in the bathroom and the kitchen areas. So of course, you know how the stove top just gets kind of icky. So I need to refresh that, as well as the oven. I cooked some good ribs one day, but the glaze got on the bottom of the oven and kind of on the sides as well. So I need to give that a good scrub. And then I'm doing a little bit of laundry, which is what I'm starting off the video with. Lastly, I'm going to be doing a little bit of floor cleaning as well. You'll see me do the Swiffer, and then I'll finish it off with my floor cleaner. It is a floor cleaner and a steamer all in one, and so I really enjoy using that. But sometimes when there is food that's stuck onto the floors, I've just let it sit too long, I kind of need to use the Swiffer to give it a good little elbow grease to get that up. So like I said, we're going to start off with folding laundry. Towels are always something that's enjoyable for me to fold, to be honest. I don't necessarily enjoy putting away all the rest of the laundry that I have to hang and fold and put into drawers, but doing towels is kind of fun. So my daughter decided to join me to fold the towels. I think that's why I do enjoy doing it, because it's such an easy task for the kids to help me out with. But anyways, starting it off with that. And tell me how y'all are doing, if the summer has come to a close for you all. It has for us. This video was recorded before the kids started school, which they started this past week. I am very excited because this is actually my first time being at home all by myself with no kids in the home during the school day. I have been a homeschool mom off and on, as well as just having 4 kids. My youngest is only 4, so she did start preschool, and I don't know, it's kind of a weird new season. We'll see how it is for me. I may feel a little weird after a while just hearing the silence in the house, but I'm sure I'll enjoy it for the first few weeks. I would like to say that I like to leave the countertops nice and empty. However, that does not happen. It doesn't happen hardly ever. So first, I'm starting off in the bathroom, clearing off the countertops, getting all the stuff that we use on a day-to-day basis put away or just taken off of the countertop space so that I can give it a good scrub. What I'm using right now in this video is Branch Basics. It's a nice little cleaner, but I have switched over just because I haven't reordered a new refill bottle. So with Branch Basics, if you use it, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, it's basically kind of a non-toxic cleaner, and you can use it in the bathroom, in the kitchen. It's kind of a concentrate, and then you dilute it with water. I do enjoy it. I've been using it for a few years, but I've just kind of gotten behind on restocking on stuff. So lately I've actually been using just Dawn dish soap, hydrogen peroxide concentrate, and baking soda, and it seems to do the job just fine, and it smells good. So that's what I'm using now. But yeah, in the video I'm using Branch Basics and a little bit of baking soda, and then I'll wipe it down with a microfiber cloth. Cleaning the shower is always a task for me because it's so big and you kind of got to get inside of the shower in order to actually get the crevices really good. I do have a scrubber that has the extender on it right here, but you know, you still have to get inside of the shower. So what I've been doing lately is I will put these little trash bags on my feet, and that helps me get inside the shower without getting my feet wet. In the past, I have used flip-flops, but I just don't like getting my feet wet if I'm not taking a shower. So I use the plastic bags, wrap it around my feet, and then get in there and give it a good scrub. I've mentioned this before, but I'll mention it again because I think it's a semi-helpful tip. The way that I like to clean my toilets is kind of working my way from the top and the outside, working my way towards the inside, because I feel like it's less bacteria transferring to the outside of the toilet seat that you actually sit on. So I'll wipe the little handle button thing, then I'll wipe the outside of the toilet seat cover, and then work my way on the inside. That's just a preference though. After finishing up this toilet area, I was done with the bathroom. Such a huge relief, and so happy to have this space clean for the week. It is just a game changer. I don't know, the bathroom is one of those spaces that takes up the most time for me to clean, but when it is done and clean, I feel so good. How about y'all? Moving on to the stovetop, it was yuck, gross. I think we cooked pasta and the pasta water splashed everywhere, and it was well overdue to clean this stovetop. I'm using a stovetop cleaner in this video. I forget the name of it, but I used to use, I think it's Wyman or Wyman. That does pretty good. I mean, honestly, they both seem to clean the same. But yeah, that's what I'm using in this video. I'm also using Easy Off inside of the oven. It is a very strong smell. I typically do not like using these type of products because I'm pretty sensitive to strong chemical smells, but I just really had this honey glaze that got on the bottom of the oven that needed to get off. It was stuck on. I tried a couple of things, but I decided to go with the heavy duty stuff. I sprayed it and let it sit for well over an hour before I started scrubbing it off. Y'all can leave me any suggestions of what you use inside of your oven. other than easy off. Like I said, it did the job. It did a really good job at that, but I just do not like that strong smell. After getting that stovetop nice and sparkly clean, look at that, it was time to check the oven. I wiped it just to see how it was doing, and it was definitely coming off, but I decided to let it sit for a little bit longer and move on to the floors before I finish the oven. So first I swept. This is kind of a step that is definitely a preference, and I probably should do the vacuum, but I don't know, I feel like I'm getting up more stuff with the broom, and then sometimes I'll come over with the vacuum. But I did that first, then I moved on to Swiffering, and then finally the floor cleaner. This floor cleaning machine is really loud, so I would usually like to do this at the end of the night, like when the kids are in bed, but it is so loud that I'm just nervous that it will wake them up. Our kids do sleep with a noise machine and an air purifier, but I just don't want to take any chances, you know. I need the kids to sleep. So I'll do this during the day, probably after lunch, after they've made a little bit of a mess, and clean it up. After cleaning all the floors in the bathroom and the kitchen and the hallway area, I then went to finish the job for the day, which was cleaning the oven. And everything came off really well. I think there was only probably one little spot that didn't really come off, and it'll just take another round or two of cleaning. But I was very pleased. Like I said, just don't like that strong smell. After a good few wipe downs, I had a wet paper towel just to make sure I got all of the residue off. Then the oven was nice and clean. If you made it this far in the video, if you enjoyed it, let me know down in the comments below. I hope you all are having a great start to your school year, or just rounding off the summer and entering some cooler weather, hopefully. And I will see you all on the next video. Bye.